Hi Aquarius, this is your August reading through the 18th through the 31st. Keep in mind this is a general reading, so it may or may not resonate for every single Aquarius that is out there. Also notice that energy is fluctuant, so it might actually be vice versa. Take whatever side resonates, leave the rest. Cross watchers are welcome to be here. You also might realize that I could be talking to Aquarius, but it actually might resonate more for you. Just take as it resonates. All right, guys, let's get started. So I'm going to start off with the animal deck here before we actually get into the main reading. So let's see what's going on. Yeah, I'm going to take these. All right. So right off, we have the elk, the beaver, and the bee. So Aquarius, what I am getting here is it's almost like there's a part of you that is feeling kind of not necessarily restricted, but it's almost like a part of you feels like maybe things need to be done a specific way, but at the same time, you're kind of okay with it. But it's like there's a part of you that wants to be happy, but then there's that piece of you that feels like it's a lot of hard work, and it's weird because it's almost like you don't really know if that hard work would pay off. If this makes sense, this is kind of some weird energy. So we're going to get starting here, but it almost kind of feels like there's somebody that's really optimistic, and it's almost like there's somebody that's like, it's almost like you're dealing with somebody who's happy and all upbeat, but they're not seeing the full thing. And it's almost like you're trying to be practical and down to earth, and you're like, no, this is going to take a lot more work. This is going to take a lot more effort than you realize. Like, not everything is going to just work out as smoothly as you're seeing it to be. It's kind of that weird energy that I'm feeling, where it's like you're dealing with somebody who might have their heads in the clouds, where they're kind of looking at life through a different lens than you. And it's kind of not necessarily bothering you, because I feel like Aquariuses can be very open-minded individuals. But I'm feeling is it's kind of like I feel a sense of naivety, like somebody's very naive and just doesn't see the bigger picture of things. But it's like you're trying to, if that makes sense. It's like you want to help somebody out, but at the same time, it's kind of bothersome. I don't know. That's just the energy that I'm picking up. So let's see what really is going on for you. Alrighty. Here we go. I'm sorry about that. Hey, puppies. They're hearing noises outside, so they're both pretty upset right now. I think my neighbor is making a lot of noise. So I apologize. All right. Let's see. Swords. Okay. All right. So, let's see. Aquarius. Puppies. Hey. So, it's kind of an interesting feeling here, Aquarius, because I'm feeling like you're not trying to be pessimistic. You're not trying to burst this person's bubble. But I feel like this person is kind of... It's like this person is not living in the world that they should be, if that makes sense. It's like this person views things differently than you, and you're trying to be more okay with it. You're trying to work through it, but you're not really quite sure where to go with this person. And it's kind of making things a little bit... this is such some weird energy. Five of Cups in the reverse. It's like, I almost feel like you want to walk away, Aquarius. This could be a relationship that has kind of, I don't know, just didn't seem to work out. And I think that this person is wanting it to. But it's almost like you or this person has finally came down to a decision. But it's almost like this person was kind of happy up until this point. And it's almost like, okay, I think I'm having more of an understanding now. So it's kind of like you were with this person, and it's almost like you kind of had, so far you've had a relationship with this person, and things seem to be going okay. But it's almost like, I don't know, you're not really seeing the potential for anything to truly manifest, for anything to truly grow in this connection. So it's almost like you're kind of looking at this and was like, you know, I don't think you're the one for me. And it's kind of weird like that, because it's like Aquariuses have a tendency of liking to not necessarily have open relationships, but they like to kind of get to know people from all walks of life. And it's almost like that's kind of how this person was when you first initially met them. It wasn't necessarily like they were your type, but it was kind of like, this person seems interesting, this person seems quirky, I want to give this person a try. So you kind of did, and then you're like, I don't know how I feel about you yet. You know, it's kind of that feeling. It's like, I don't know if I really want to put in the work. And there's a part of you that's already kind of decided to kind of walk away from this, because you kind of looked at it like it's a little bit of a disaster. And you're trying to be honest with this person. It's like, hey, I want to move past this. I want us to maybe potentially be friends, or like, you know, you're just kind of trying to tell this person how you feel about this situation. And it's like you finally came down to that decision. You're like, I don't want to lead this person on and break their heart even further down the line. But it's almost like you're looking for your own fulfillment in life, but you don't feel like this relationship is it. You don't feel like this relationship is stable enough to really offer anything to go forward with. It's like your heart's not really in it as much as you thought it would be initially, but you still wanted to give it a chance. Now, this person was all happy and thought the relationship was going great, I felt like. But then when you kind of explain, no, that's not really what I feel, in a way, I think that this person didn't really argue or beat you down in any way. Like, I think this person kind of was like, oh. Like, you could tell it hurt the person, but you could tell that the person wasn't gonna try and start an argument, but you could tell that this person obviously had answers, that they, like, questions that they wanted answered. And it was like this person really kind of felt hurt by it. And it's like this person, like, again, we have the Seven of Wands here and we have the Seven of Wands here, both in the reverse. It's like this person put down their defenses to an extent, like they weren't ready to attack, but they were kind of like, oh, so nothing's gonna come out of this. It's almost like this person needed to take a second to look back and see, like, how much did this person invest? Because I kind of felt like this relationship maybe was like a 6-month relationship, if not a little bit less. You know, it felt like it was more of a casual relationship, but this person maybe took it more serious than you did. And it's like this person kind of appeared off like, it's really weird. It's like this person was hurt, but this person didn't really react in the way that you expected them to. And in fact, they kind of held their own, was like, oh, I guess that's okay. And it kind of threw you off on a loop there a little bit. I felt like Aquarius, like this person kind of was like, oh, I understand. Like, if your heart's not in it, you know. But it's almost like this person's world was kind of turned upside down. It's like this person didn't see this going the way it happened. But it's at the same time, it's almost like this person was willing to kind of move forward from it. And it was kind of weird because from your point of view, Aquarius, it was almost like you've expected this person to freak out more or to be more upset. So it was almost like a relief for you. But we have the shadow aspect. And it's almost like maybe you kind of wished that you could have said something a little bit nicer. You could have said it a little nicer. You could have done something a little bit better because you were ready for a fight almost. It was like you were almost ready to gear up. And when this person just kind of walked away from it like that, it kind of left you like, I didn't expect this person to kind of act that way. And then it was kind of like making you pause for a second and having to kind of acknowledge, maybe I was kind of wrong about this person. Because it kind of felt like in your mind, how when I first saw the energies, it was almost like you looked at this person like in La La Land, like this person really wasn't paying attention, this person really wasn't aware of their surroundings almost, is what it felt like. And I felt like in a way, it almost felt like you had to protect them, but you didn't really want to put in the work, if that made sense. It's kind of a really weird energy that I'm feeling. But it's almost like this person kind of was like, oh, yeah, okay, I get that. And it's really weird. This is such a weird energy, but I hope this is making sense. But it's kind of almost like a lot of the Aquariuses are kind of dealing with somebody who was happy and giddy all the time and just had this extrovert type of energy that likes to party and likes to go out and likes to socialize, but also likes to kind of have that relationship one-on-one with somebody. And they were trying to make it yours. I'm sorry. My neighbors are so loud right now. And it's almost like you were like, no, I'm not going to offer you this, but yet they were so willing to offer this cup. But at the same time, they weren't going to want to fight you on it. They weren't going to want to make you deal with that or see that or have to, you know what I mean? It's so weird. It's like you really didn't expect this. It's like it really threw you off on a loop. It's like, whoa, maybe I was wrong about so-and-so. Because here we have, this was what was the backside of, this was the bottom of the deck. So the shadow aspect. And what was underneath it was the Seven of Cups. So it's like a part of you had a lot it's like you had a lot of options. But I think so does this person. And I think that you wanted to let go and release yourself because I think you were afraid that this was going to end in heartbreak and this is going to end in pain. And you didn't think that there was much there. And it's almost like now you're kind of saying that this relationship might have a potential. But at the same time, you knew that there might be conflict if you stay longer. So it's kind of weird because it's like this person reacted differently than the way you expected. But you're kind of glad it ended the way it ended. But at the same time, now you're kind of like left questioning like, oh, maybe I was wrong about this person. Maybe I was too quick to judge. You know, it's like that kind of weird energy that I'm picking up on you, Aquarius. And I feel like this might be for specific Aquariuses. I don't know. Maybe none of this is making sense at all. But that's the energy I'm picking up. It's kind of like, it's kind of weird. It's like this person just kind of, but it's weird because this person still wants to be with you, but yet this person is just okay to let you be you. But it's almost like this person's okay with being friends too. And I'm kind of getting, not necessarily like friends with benefits, because I don't really see it like that. But for some of you, it might be a small portion of you with that. But for a lot of it, I'm feeling like this person just kind of was like, yeah, we can be friends. But yet, this person still slightly clings to you. but not really at the same time, you know? So it makes you feel weird to be around this person because you like this person, you think this person's great, but you see them more as friend material than relationship material. But at the same time, this person kind of still treats you almost like a romantic partner, but not really. If that makes sense. And it's making you feel kind of crazy a little bit because it's like, because I feel like you have friends that is friends with each other. Like you both have a network of friends together, if that makes sense. So when you hang out with those people, you know, they kind of still somewhat cling around you, but at the same time, they're still really talkative to other people. So it's not like they're just entirely directing all of their energy towards you, but it still kind of feels like they're still watching you. Like they're still, it's almost like you feel like there might still be lingering hope for this person. But at the same time, you don't really know because it feels like this person is okay with it. It's so weird. It's like, and it's weird because it's like you're in your head about it now. And you don't know why this person is reacting the way this person is. But this person is. So it's a really interesting thing. So we have peace here in the reverse. But it says, I am being of love and I release all negative energy. So it's almost weird because it feels like you're not getting peace in the situation, but at the same time there is, but not really, you know? It's really weird because it's like when you kind of told this person, well, I just felt like maybe this relationship doesn't really work as partners, but maybe as friends because I like you. So it's like weird because you kind of explained your feelings towards the person, that you still like the person, you like their personality, you know, you think that they're great, but you just don't really want to be with them. It's weird because the way they reacted towards it, it kind of makes you feel like maybe they still have resentment or maybe they still have something there that's lingering, but at the same time, I think there's a piece of you that feels like maybe there's more to this situation that's leading than that leads on, if that makes sense. Because I'm getting the feeling that a part of you feels kind of uneasy when this person's around you. And I feel like you feel uneasy about it because I feel like a part of you still feels like this person has feelings for you. But yet at the same time, you can't really call it out on that. You don't really know that. You know what I mean? So it's a really weird energy. We have purpose. I know what I am here to do. So it's like maybe this person is like, it's kind of, it's weird because a part of you has a feeling like you know you have a purpose in life and you're trying to find that purpose. And it's weird is because a part of you feels like maybe this person should stay in your life for a reason, but you're not really sure. It's almost like maybe the right person, but at the wrong time. If that makes sense. It's like you really like to be around this person, but you feel like it's the wrong time to be with this person in a romantic relationship. But at the same time, it's like you still have somewhat romantic feelings for this person, but you just feel like you met them at the wrong time. It's like you have too many things on your plate. You have so many things that you're focusing on in life, and it's not just relationships. You want to focus on other things like career. You want to focus on family. You want to focus on friends. But relationships, like a personal relationship, is kind of one of the last things on your list. So you don't want to hurt this person. You feel like you have hurt this person, so that bugs you. But at the same time, you feel like this person is not like necessarily meant for you, but is somebody that you can see as a potential soulmate in the future. So it's like you don't really want to let this person go, so you're still kind of friends with them. So you both kind of have that really weird magnetic energy. It's like that push and pull dynamic between the two of you. And you have grief. I understand that losing something is an opportunity to appreciate it. And it's kind of like maybe that I think both of you are grieving over this situation. And I think this person is grieving over it a little bit more than you. But at the same time, you know that there needs to be some form of grief, some form of release, but you're not really quite sure how to do it. And I think that it's just an interesting dynamic because I feel like a part of you really is seeing it as something that could work. But at the same time, it's like the wrong time for it. You know, if that even makes sense. Because I feel like this is such a weird reading. Because it's like the energies aren't that serious, but yet they're kind of serious. You know what I mean? So, yeah. it's kind of that. It's kind of that type of energy that I am picking up for you. And I think that it's making your life a little bit difficult because it's like you don't want to lose this person. You like to have this person around. And I think they feel the same way. But at the same time, it's kind of like you're both trying to play it cool. Sorry, I dropped some cards. Okay. It's like you're both trying to play it cool, but yet you both don't really know what to do. So it's kind of that weird energy, but it seems like such a calm energy at the same time. So it's kind of weird. But I really hope this is making sense to some of you at least out there, because yeah, it's just like you guys met each other, thought maybe I should try and make this as a relationship, and then it kind of just like, oh, this person's awesome, but not right now. And it's kind of really weird is because it's like, it's almost like this person can sense that too. It's almost like this person can sense that they know that you still have feelings for them, so they're being patient. It's like a very patient individual who seems to be kind of stable at the same time, but at the same time, they seem to be kind of airy, if that makes sense. It's like they're really stable. It's like they're really down to earth, but then at the same time, they're really like kind of ditzy almost. Like they're kind of out there and then they're kind of weird and then they kind of come back and they're just grounded again. And you're just like, what the hell? Like this person, you're like, what the hell? This person has such a weird energy with them, And it's like you can't quite figure them out. And I think that also bugs you. Because as I think Aquarius is, I think you like to figure people out and know how people are. And I think this person kind of is not a normal individual that you generally come across every day. But it's like this person is so kind and it's like this person is so generous. But at the same time, it's like this person is so reserved. But at the same time, this person is really like outgoing and really just like to socialize and likes to meet all different types of people. So it's almost like you're dealing with another Aquarius, but you might not be dealing with another Aquarius because I'm getting a lot of different signs here. But it's just kind of interesting because it's just like, I don't know. I just feel like there's a part of you that doesn't feel like you're at peace, So I kind of forgot to do this with a lot of my other people, but you might be dealing with a Sagittarius, a Leo, an Aries. You might be dealing, I'm getting a lot of fire with this person, but you might be dealing, I feel like a Sagittarius is pretty big. I feel like you're dealing with just all kinds of different people. You could be dealing with another air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. You could be dealing with Pisces, Cancer, and Scorpio. So it doesn't really matter, you guys, what it is. We do have just all kinds of different signs, but take as it resonates. Doesn't really matter. I just wanted to throw that in there. But yeah, I am getting that impression with you guys. It's kind of like right person, wrong time. But you're both kind of aware of that. So it's really weird. It's a really weird dynamic. But we have Winter, take care of your needs. Then we have Medicine Guardian, be open to healing information. And we have Star Ancestor, follow your voice of your soul. So I feel like a part of you needs to focus on your own needs, focus on what it is that you want to do. Because I feel like I still feel like you kind of want to protect this person, but at the same time, you're still trying not to. And it's kind of a weird thing. And I feel like in a way, you also have, that there's a purpose that you're here to do. So you're trying to find that purpose. You're trying to find things that you think you need to do, but you don't know how to do it. And you have here to be open for healing information. So this person might actually help you heal in some way, and you might help this person heal. So it's kind of amazing to have somebody like this in your life, but I think it still kind of leaves you unstable or unsteady because you're really not sure how you really feel. And I think that that's something that will eventually you'll understand later on. But for right now, just know that it's okay where you are at the moment. And, I think you need to follow your own voice, follow what you think you should do in life. Try and meditate and sit down and relax and learn things about yourself to help guide yourself through whatever it is that you're going through. Because I'm kind of feeling like this person has kind of piqued your interest, but at the same time, you're just kind of afraid to pursue it because you don't really think that it's right for you in the moment. So it makes things a little difficult for you. But I think that that's something to help you realize, well, what is it that you do want? What is it that you want potentially in the future? So, yeah. This is a very interesting reading. I hope this made sense, at least for some of you out there. But yeah, I hope that this worked out really well for you, and I'm glad that I did this reading. So let me know if this resonates. I hope you guys have peace in your life and peace in your day and get a peace of mind. Thank you so much for tuning in. You have a great day. Bye-bye.